Well, we have here game number 7, Delhi and Chennai taking each other on the field in Dubai. It's going to be a crackerjack of a contest. Delhi is coming off a win, Chennai is coming off a loss. So I think the mental advantage goes to Delhi. It's a young side, it's a great side to look out for. And we obviously know the MS Dhoni led Chennai is one side that you can never underestimate. So it's going to be a great contest. And in this video, I'm going to give you all the match previews, all the numbers, all the stats that you need to know before you get into this game. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with this. Like I said before, this game is going to be played in Dubai, in the Dubai International Stadium, and the average first inning score here in this tournament this year has been 160. There have been 2 games played. One has been won by the chasing team, and the other chasing team that tried to win it didn't. So it ended up in a tie. It went to a super over. Punjab lost it, Delhi won it. So it's a great contest. It's going to be the battle of legends here. On one side, we have Shreyas Iyer, a young captain trying to remodel the side, and we also have the likes of a Shimron Hetmeyer, a Marcus Stoinis, a Rishabh Pant, all these youngsters raring to go. And the other side, what people often like to call the dad's army, but never underestimate experience, because that's what they have and that's what they're going to show there. And with that being said, let's quickly get on and let's quickly speak about the head-to-head between these two sides. Since 2018, both these sides have met each other 5 times, and 4 out of those 5 times, Delhi have not gone through. Chennai have won. So Chennai technically have the head-to-head advantage, but let's remember the fact that Delhi is coming off a victory and we can never underestimate them. There's a Ponting there, but there's also a Stephen Fleming. I'm not going to compare those 2 legends, but this is what this table has to provide for us. Let's quickly move on and let's speak about the important numbers that you guys need to know before getting into this game. The first of these stats is about Shane Watson, the opener from Chennai. This man has been one valuable, one loyal servant to this franchise. He's been so good for this team. In the finals especially, we all can remember that century in the final couple of years back. And this man is just 10 runs away from scoring 1,000 runs for this particular franchise, Chennai. He's obviously played for another franchise, Rajasthan, before, but this franchise, I think, is again his second home. So he's going to get there and we wish him all the best to do that. Another teammate of his makes my next stat. 23 runs does Faf du Plessis need to get to 2,000 Indian T20 League runs. That is another unbelievable record. He is in red hot form, and in the next game, we have absolutely no doubt that he's going to get there. The next stat is about Rishabh Pant from Delhi. He just loves playing against Chennai. He has a strike rate of over 165 against this franchise. He just loves it, and tomorrow is going to be no different. He is going to continue doing the same thing that he's done over the years. Now, speaking about the master, we just finished speaking about the prodigy. Let's come back to the master, MS Dhoni, who also loves playing against Delhi. He's had an average of over 76 against this franchise, and that is again another unbelievable stat. Dhoni, we know he can do unbelievable things, but this is something that is beyond that. So let's all wish both these players a very good luck going into this game, clashing and locking horns against each other. We have finished speaking about the numbers. It's time for us to predict what our playing 11s are going to be. I'm going to start with the team that won in the previous game, Delhi. And in this team, I think there's only going to be one important change. Ashwin, obviously, we saw him get injured. We saw him walk off with his shoulder in a very bad position, and that gives way for Amit Mishra to get in. I think that is the only change that Delhi is going to make. Amit Mishra is no less a player. He's been fantastic. He has so many wickets to his name. He's so experienced, and all these wickets are definitely going to suit him. All these pitches are going to suit his style of bowling. So I think that is the only change that Delhi are going to make. Obviously have Shreyas Iyer, Pant, Marcus Stoinis, Akshar Patel at the top of the order. They have the likes of a Shimron Hetmeyer, who's going to raring to go, is absolutely raring to go. This looks a very solid setup, and at the end in the bowling department, we have the likes of a Rabada who can handle things there, and this makes Delhi a fantastic side. It's going to make Delhi a side to beat. Moving on, speaking about Chennai. We all know that Dhoni doesn't like to make a lot of changes, but I think the last game has shown the fact that there was not so much intent. So there are going to be a few forced changes according to me, and the first of those will be Murli Vijay sitting out and maybe an N. Jagadishan taking his place there and playing in this competition. That will be one change according to me, and the other one is Lungi Ngidi. He was bowling very inconsistently, very erratically. He's been going for runs. He's been bowling a lot of no balls also. The last over versus Joffrey Jofra was not good, and Dhoni doesn't like. He actually said that in the conference and in the post-match meet also, that he didn't want to single out anybody, but I think that's what he meant. So many no balls costing so many runs. So that is another change that I think will happen, and maybe the likes of a Josh Hazelwood would replace him. I don't think there are any other replacements required for that team, because that's a team that's always calm, that's always composed. They don't make a lot of changes to their setup. They want their core to remain the same. But the likes of a Faf, the likes of a Watson, the likes of a Dhoni, the likes of a Kedar Jadhav make this side a fantastic setup, and obviously another side to look out for. So these are my predicted 11s. Do let me know in the comments what your predicted 11s are going to be, and let's quickly move on and finally speak about what Crick Tracker's audience has decided as to who is going to win this game. Is it going to be Chennai or Delhi? Who do you think it is? I will just tell you right away. Well, we asked the audience what they thought, if they thought that Chennai would be able to make a comeback or not in this game after that loss. So many criticism that team had to face because of not showing any intent except for Watson and a Faf. But the fact of the matter is 68% of the people have said yes, Chennai will be able to make a comeback. And I feel the same thing as well, because of which I have taken on this yellow for the day. I think that Chennai will also be able to make a comeback. So that's that. With that being said, I think I'll have to conclude this video. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. In the comments, do let me know what your predictions are going to be, the predicted 11, as well as who is going to win the game and who your man of the match is going to be. And if you already haven't done it, then hit that subscribe button. Also press the notification bell right next to it, and I will see you guys very soon with more such videos.